The number one thing I try to tell people is you got to fix your circadian rhythm. So what you want to do is you want to go to bed at the same time every night. Set a hard stop time is what I like to call it. Let's say, 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. or whatever the case is, right? And then pick a hard start time in the morning when you're going to get up. And when you do get up and your alarm goes off or your Whoop vibrates or whatever you use to wake, don't hit the snooze. Just get the fuck up, period. Be disciplined. If you're going to create a plan, fucking stick to it. Use blue light glasses around maybe 60 minutes or so, an hour or so before you go to bed, right? At that point, you also want to start shutting down electronics. You want to get off your iPad, get off your iPhone, get off the TV, pick up a book, read, do a puzzle. Do something that's not really engaging your brain and your eyes to the point where you're just stuck on a fucking screen. All that is going to do is just keep you wired and you are not going to be able to sleep. I say, try to stop eating around, maybe an hour and a half or 2 hours before you go to bed, right? You don't want to be just pounding a shit ton of food where all the blood's running to your stomach and then you're so full you can't sleep. I'm the type of coach, if you work with me, I tell my clients all the time, if you have, you're winding down at the end of the night and you still have another meal to go and you're like, fuck, I got to stay up another 2 hours to hit my window. Nope, fuck that. You need to just omit the meal, go to bed, get your sleep. Choose sleep over your meals at that point, right? Another big thing I'm big on is no caffeine about 10 hours before you go to bed. So if you're shutting yourself down at easy example, 10 p.m. cool, no caffeine after 12. You're shutting down at 8 p.m. no caffeine after 10 a.m. right? When you get up first thing in the morning, get outside, get some vitamin D, get some sunlight. If you wake up too early before the sun gets up, start using some type of, light that you can get your body acclimated to knowing that hey, it's time to kind of rise and shine and get started for the day. These are all things that you can start doing. But when you start resetting your circadian rhythm, that is, oh my gosh, it is amazing how you feel. And it feels good to feel good, right? So treat your sleep like a training session. Make it a non-negotiable. Have a fucking wild nighttime ritual. Have proper sleep hygiene. That is huge when it comes to getting yourself in a good spot for sleep.